Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for those who are watching and thank you for those who are subscribed. Okay, thank you so much. Anyway, that video has nothing to do with politics and whatsoever and why, because I'm not I'm just talking about what I see, and I just give my honest opinion, okay? My simple and honest opinion. So in this video, I want to share with you mistake that I made, and I think and I hope it's going to help someone, a young person today, because there were mistakes. There is something I understood with time is like the word planning. To plan something, planning something is very important as human that we are. Everything that we do must be planned. And, it's something I didn't understand. You can have a very, how do you say that, conservative or a strict lifestyle, restrain yourself from doing many things. But if you don't plan your life, it's not going to bring very much, for the, for your future, for the success of your, if time to come. One day I was talking to a friend, because when I was back home, I had a friend of mine, family friend. He was very, very active with women. He was talking with women always, and so on and so on. I give an example because I want to show you how planning and how some of the things that we do sometimes, don't help. So he was talking with women and everything. And then I don't know why we are talking. We're talking about business. I don't know if it was about business. We're talking at some point. And then he asked me a question. I don't know if the question was about if he could. And it was about him and some of the things, advice from a person that I was. And just talking normally, I told him the way he lived, the way he behaved, being around with women, couldn't make him a successful person that he wanted to become. He told me, "Oh, why do you say that?" I told him, a man who is too much, who invests his time and his money, he invests his time in women, way day and there and there, can never be successful. It's not possible. I don't see many men who have been successful who are, I don't see many men who start, who want to become, okay? I don't say those who are already successful. I say those who want to become successful, becoming so when they are taking too much time going after women. And I told him that. He said, why? I say, first of all, the time that you are spending about courting them, talking them, look, all this energy. Then after you court them, because it's not only one, there are multiple women, you see all the energy that you spend. Then you are going to invite them. Look, the money you are spending, the money that you are wasting to invite all these women, to impress them, just because you want to go with them for 30 minutes in the place there. Just for 30 minutes of pleasure, we say like that. You see that all this time that you have wasted just because you want, and because you want to have multiple women in your bed, how is it going to make you successful? I don't see how, And I really see that most of the time, people who have been very goal-oriented, who have living a life of, a strict lifestyle, but who has also planned their lives, are likely to become successful in their time. Because success, I realized that, because when I read the book, the Everyday Manifesto, in this book, for example, he said, there is something that really marked me, when he said that genius are people who actually are like you and me, okay? But the difference between them and us is because they keep practicing to the perfection what they like or what they know. And I think he's right. Because when you see a person like Michael Jackson, for example, because I take him as an example because he's known to be a genius in entertainment, in the music industry, okay? But when you remember, if you watched This Is It, the movie, his post-mortem, excuse me, I don't speak English perfectly, movie, when he was rehearsing for his big tour, which was kind of not really, I don't know, possible for him because he was already going to his 50. But he was possible because Michael was really, he was really gifted anyway, so. But there is something that he said. I watched what he was talking. He was rehearsing for Billie Jean. Do you remember that when he did Motown 25, he did Billie Jean, okay? But what amazed me is how he could deliver the same performance he did of Billie Jean of Motown 25. And what I realized is when you read his book, Moonwork, his book, the thing is, there is something that I understood about him. It's like he said what this author, Robin Sharma, said. Michael said that he kept rehearsing to the point that he became perfect at what he was doing. And then when you see the way he was performing Billie Jean, it's the same way he did at Madison Square years before for his birthday or anniversary, I don't remember. The same. But the thing is, what he changed a little bit of something, but it was always the same thing. So to be able to be successful like that, it's a lot of concentration and a sacrifice in the way. But you cannot be successful if you are after many things that distract you. And for men, usually, it's women. We know that. I remember when I was in university, I knew some guys who were they had a lifestyle really strict. They were barely going to parties. They barely you didn't see them with girls. No. You will think that they were strange. No, because they had goals. And I realized that later on when I talked to them, they had planned. They were planning their life. And usually people who plan their life, they cannot be distracted. Okay? That's where I want to go in this video. When you plan your life, you are not distracted. You know where you are going. And understand that the plan that we have in our mind, in our head, the plan, okay, we plan, is usually God who inspires us. And the destiny that He has in store for us is going to be planned the way we're planning. That's why when people talk about vision board and everything, it's just a part of it, but planning your life is more than that. And I realized that I didn't plan my life at all. Yeah, I was living a life of restriction and everything, but it's not enough. You have to plan. When you see, for example, in our countries in Africa, for example, post-colonial, we never plan our exit from colonial power. We never plan for our independence. That's why we are still struggling, because it has never been planned. It has never been planned, okay? We never plan for our time after colonial. That's why you have presidents who say you're not ready for independence. And it's true, because until today, we are still struggling in Africa. We don't know the direction exactly. We are there, because we have never planned. And that is a perfect example of people who have never planned their independence. And I really believe that, for example, in America, they plan their independence. They plan it ahead of time. When you plan your life, you know where you are going. You know what you are going. You know with who you want to be around. Okay? You plan your life. I think start even from when you leave high school. Right after you leave school, the first year you enter university, I believe that's when you should be planning your life already. This is my understanding. Because you're not going to be distracted by all the parties, the people around, and the women and the men. You're not going to be distracted by that at all. Even if you know, okay, you plan because you know what you're going to study. You're not going to be misled or things like that. You even plan your relationship. Yeah, I understood it too. You plan for your relationship. Plan the man you want to meet, you plan the woman you want to meet, you plan the person you want to meet, because these people, that person or that partner is going to be the person, the key element who's going to work with you to the goals that you have. Okay? You plan for your children. I realize that you even plan for your children. I don't think it's something wrong to plan for children, because if you don't plan, it's not controlling them in a way, because I hate people control others, but planning so that you can direct them, and then if time, they will be able to choose and know what they want. But it has to be a plan. You have to plan for your children. If when you are in couple, you plan the number of children you want. It's just not having children. No, you plan the number of children you want to do. You want to have, and then you plan for their life. You plan what they will become now, but you plan for the step for them to become who they will want to become later on. You plan for a trip, you plan for your marriage, you plan for everything. And now I realize that everything is about planning. You plan for everything. It's amazing, because even in the Bible talks about planning many times, and I didn't understand that before. Okay? And there is a very well-known verse in the Bible where the Bible when Jesus talked about the man who is sitting and said that before building a house, you have to calculate. You don't do stuff anyhow. We plan. And I want to tell to a young person today who listen to me, plan your life. Even if you don't know, but you still can do it. If you are younger than me, plan. If you enter to university, plan your life now. Plan the partner. You will see that when you have the clear idea of the man or the woman you want to be with, you will not be distracted by any human, any person. You will know that that's not the person I want for my life. You will not be distracted. You will know. And when you meet the right person, it will be that that's the person I want, without the shadow of a doubt. That's the right person I want. But if you don't plan it, you will take anything you want, because sometimes it's peer pressure, family pressure, or the distraction, or the moment. Sometimes you can have someone here, but that person cannot be, maybe it's not yours. I have a situation like that where I remember in my early years here, I was at church, and I met a guy who was very nice to me. Very, very nice. I didn't know he wanted more than just friendship. It's later on one night he helped me for the ride, because I was going to work. It was my first year. I would say my second year. Yeah, my second year. And then that's when he told me. That man was so nice. He was at church with me at the time. His mother, if it was about his mom, I would have married him, because his mom was she was such a sweet lady. That woman, I'm telling you, she would have convinced me to take her son, like really. But I remember that I came for school, and I couldn't be distracted by that. I almost, I don't know if I made the wrong decision, what decision, but it's because I would have stopped the process of going to school, because the way I saw how he was living his life, his way to see life, it would have been difficult for me to keep going to my studies. So, sometimes it's important to plan, because at least I knew that even if he was nice, he was around me, helping, being around, I realized that it wouldn't be working for me because I will be frustrated in a way that I need to keep going for my school. And I told him at some point that I need to go back. I need to keep going to my studies. And being with him would have stopped me at a certain level, which I didn't come to do. I came to, So it's important to plan, okay? Plan your life. Don't be, if people say that, oh, you are too, how do you say, ambitious. Ambition is it's a good thing to be ambitious, okay? You have to have a good, healthy ambition, and you will know which kind of fun you will have. You will see which kind of fun you don't need in your life when you plan your life. You will know that you will spend more time educating yourself because you want to reach to a goal. You will know that you don't rush especially for us women, you won't be rushed to get married, because sometimes marriage is not, if you don't know who you're married to. For us women, it can be a really, it can take a really hard time in our life, So yeah, I really encourage you, young lady, especially young lady, do not rush for marriage. Do not rush, because marriage is a complete different world. I'm telling you. First of all, you will be parent, and it's a sacrifice to be a parent. It's a sacrifice to be a parent. I am a mother of one, and I'm telling you, it's not easy at all. It's a lot of work. It's a sacrifice. Your life, even me, being a single mom, being mom, I didn't choose it. I was in a relationship. It didn't work. I had my child in a relationship, okay? I didn't have my child. I wasn't baby mama. No, I wasn't. So I'm pretty clear on that. But it didn't work the way I thought it would be working because I didn't plan my life properly. I got distracted at some point of my life. But you have a child. I cannot date someone anyhow because I have a child. My child must see me in a certain way. I cannot bring a man. I cannot do things anyhow. I cannot bring a man close to me because I have a child. It is important that he sees me in a way. It's important that I don't, make distraction of men, like one come, another one come. I don't think it's the right thing to do. So, it's a lifestyle when you are a parent. So plan your life. Plan your life, even when you want to have a child or children, when you want to get married, with who you want to get married, where you want to go, what is your dream. Plan everything. When you leave a job, when you enter the job, plan everything. I'm telling you, everything is about planning. And planning your life, everything is about planning. And I don't know. I hope I say something interesting, important to someone. And yeah, that's what I have to say today. Thank you for watching.